Hi. So today, yeah, we're at the pool, one of the facilities here in Sky89. The video today is basically about the facilities. So here is the barbecue facility. So yeah, the thing is that some they buy apartment in a building like this in Sky89 and other buildings, and then they rent it out, so they actually live somewhere else, and that is okay. I mean, there is no problem with buying one and then you rent it out and make some money. But when you do rent out, you have one person or more persons in that apartment. They pay you rent, but not only for your apartment, they also pay rent for using the facilities. So when you as an owner, yes, you own the apartment, but you already rent it out, the renters, the tenants, they pay you every month for the apartment and for using the facilities. So but the point is that many, and I've seen it here in Sky89, and I'm sure it happened in other buildings as well, they rent out and keep one card, and then they come here and use the gym, use the pool, use the facilities here when they actually live somewhere else. That means you get one apartment and you have like two families there, or two residents. Now, according to the rules from CBRE, that is not legal, and understandably so, because it gives a lot of wear and tear on the elevators, on the facilities. It costs much more in maintenance. So, and you know, we have to pay the management fee every month. So when it more to do, the management fee will eventually then go up. So that means the people that actually live here have to pay more because somebody else tried to abuse the system. So yeah, I'm just gonna say, because some young people maybe don't know this, or they don't care. But if you own here and rent out, you can actually not use the facilities. And I think that goes for most luxury buildings that CBRE and Seville are in management of. There are rules, and the rules need to be kept. So if you buy, let's say, an apartment in one of the buildings next door, Panorama, Riverside, or Skyline, you live there, and then you buy another one in Sky89 because here you can rent out for a higher price. That is fine. But because you on the paper as an owner, but you don't live here, it doesn't give you the right to use the facilities here. That means you need to obey by what you have in either Riverside, Panorama, or Skyline. And if you want to go to a gym, you have to go to a gym outside and you have to pay for it, because you don't live in Sky89. Now let's say you own here, then you sign a contract, so you have a family rent there for 1 year. That means 1 year you cannot use the gym. When that family then, after 1 year, the contract is out, either you sign a new contract or maybe not. So let's say the family move out. So you have a period, maybe 2 weeks or 1 week before you get a new tenant. In that time, the apartment is empty. And then when it's empty and you own it, that 1 or 2 week you can use the gym or the swimming pool or the facilities, because there is nobody else in the apartment and you own it. But as soon as somebody else live in your apartment, you cannot use the facilities at all. You actually do not have access. That is the rules. That is how it works. And that is what flabbergasts me sometimes, that many people actually do not know the rules. We have an app, and CBRE send out these rules quite often on the app. It's when you buy the apartment, you also get the rules in the books, So you get the rules there, you get it on the app, and still people actually don't know anything about the rules, and that is a little annoying sometimes to see, because we pay for it, and then suddenly a shitload here to use the gym, a shitload here to use the pool, when they don't belong. And it's like people come here and just use it for free, whereas we pay for it. We bought here, we pay the management fee every month, and we pay for it, and then somebody just come and use it for free, and that's not good. So yeah, if you own an apartment and live here, you have free access to all, because you pay the management fee. If you have a contract, you rent here for 6 months, a year, or 2 years, you of course can use it. But if you own here and live somewhere else, you do not have access to the facilities. If you own here and you give a card for your brother and sister to come and use the facilities, that too is not allowed. That is also in the rules, and that's just how it is. So yeah, please abide by the rules. The rules are there, and yeah, please understand, read the rules, and abide by the rules. That's it for today. Remember to subscribe and like and follow my channel. Bye bye.